Hey, it's me again, the guy with no name. I have a name. You look hard enough, you find it. Yeah, so what I'm going to try to do in this video is go over the Week 14 preview. Yeah, just to let you know, you subscribe, whatever. I'm going to try to get the full media thing going with the Twitter and all that other stuff, the dedicated Facebook page in a few weeks. I do want to get a crew together, like a full ensemble, if you will. 8 is my goal, somebody covering every division. Feel free to start commenting, if you show your knowledge, maybe we can get an invite and stuff. I am based in Chicago, but of course, these correspondents are here in the West. I'd love for you to cover the West Coast or the East Coast or whatnot. Anyway, guy with no name, I'm doing this from my car because it's kind of rushed. The games are going off in less than an hour. Let's get into it. So I left off with the Washington-Philadelphia game. Those are all the noontime games. The afternoon games, the Jets, I should say, are going against San Francisco. Yeah, the two worst teams in the NFL. Probably, you can throw the Bears in there, but these teams in LA. But these teams, they both suck. They're not going anywhere. They're just basically tank winning for draft picks at this point, I would guess. Anyway, San Francisco minus 2.5. I'm sorry, went up to 3. San Francisco minus 3. And 43 is the over-under. That's the line. I forgot. Let me give you a head to see if you can see my picks here. I know this is really shitty. I have to find out a way to get a different monitor so you guys can see my picks in its entirety. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can get that. I'm gonna try to say them to you. I don't know if I can maybe have flashcards, which would delay the production even more. But and for every individual game, so you can see it. That might work. It's a work in progress, this show. So if you have any suggestions, go ahead and feel free to put them in there. If you want to talk smack, put them in the comments. Please comment, subscribe if you really want to. So I went with the Jets plus 3. Basically, Jets are on the road going to the West Coast, but they're a better team. They should win. They should win by 3. I think so. 43 is a low over under, so I'm gonna go with the Jets on this one. None rust. What does that mean? I don't know. These are my little notes that I put in there. Okay, Seattle at Green Bay. It's at Green Bay. Both these teams are strong on the road. Seattle and Green Bay. The line is Seattle minus 3 over under 5. 45. So Seattle minus 3 points. I think that is what I picked. I think that they're just a better team. Green Bay. Both these teams are historically strong teams, but Green Bay sucks. This year they're not the Green Bay that we thought in Seattle. Well, they've been showing that they are the Seattle that we think they are. So I went with Seattle on that one, easy. Atlanta at Los Angeles. As I said earlier, Los Angeles, one of those shitty teams that, they're bad. They're not very good. So. Anyway, Atlanta at Los Angeles. This line is Atlanta minus 6. 45 is the over-under. This game is going to blow up over, probably all because of Atlanta. And I think Atlanta will win by more than 6 points. They're obviously the better team. They are on the road, but they're just a much better team. And they should, without any significant injuries, they should have. I think they should have a field day. Sorry about that, LA, but that's just the way I see it. Last game for the afternoon games is New Orleans at Tampa Bay. This game actually was bumped. I believe it was in the noon time, but they bumped it down to the afternoon games. Insignificant to us, but maybe to those people that aren't going noon. Now they got to shift to the late game. Tampa Bay minus 2 is the the line, and 51 is the over/under. That's huge. So I actually went with the under on this one. New Orleans can put up a ton of points. Tampa Bay is going to have to. I went with the under. I think that actually plays into Tampa Bay defense. Hopefully they can put a little bit of a stopper on this New Orleans team. So I went with Tampa Bay minus 3 points. I actually picked this game earlier, so I got the 3-point line. The line is now at 2, but I got Tampa Bay minus 3. Makes it a little bit harder from one side to the other. It is a divisional game, but basically I think Tampa Bay is a more well-rounded team, and I think they should win, and I think they're going to win by more than 3. Let's go back down to the island games. Dallas at New York Giants, big time rivalry, another divisional game. The biggest factor that I can see here is Dallas is really good. The Giants are decently good. They're both in the same division, as I said, it's a divisional game. I think the biggest factor here is the rust. Even though they're not on an official bye week, Dallas hasn't played in about 14 days or something like that. So they're on a lot of rust. So they're on fire. They're on a lot of rust. They are traveling away into the Giants territory, but I think they can still pull off the win by more than 4 points. So I got Dallas in this one, and I got the over. 46.5 is the over. Last game, the Monday night game. New England is playing Baltimore. Baltimore is on fire. They did play a really good game this last week. Destroyed. I mean, they put up a whole shitload of points. And we know that New England is one of the top contenders in the AFC. Should be a pretty good game on Monday night. But I still think that New England will pull this off. 6.5 points. I think they can do it, and I think they will do it. It's prime time. They usually do play decently in prime time, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Baltimore. There's really nothing to talk about as far as I know about personnel or any other issues, any off-field issues with these two teams. So but I'm going to take New England minus the 6.5 points. So those are my official picks. As I said, what I'm trying to do here is build off of this show. I do eventually want to see this get bigger and better. Here are my picks again. And that's it. I will see you guys next time. And, as I said, comment, subscribe. If you want to be part of the show, that will be a possibility. I'm looking to expand, add more segments. And I'll see you next time. It's me. We went over week 14. Guy with no name.